David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
welcome everyone. Green Country Sports Network here. We are just testing some things out. Hopefully you guys can hear us. We're looking here. Sorry, I will tell you all this tonight. We will not have. We don't know all the numbers yet. We don't have a final full roster, so we will not probably be more than likely be able to pick out most of your kids. So if you are watching, Ryan's going to do the best he can to just kind of keep the play, in there and watch and stuff, and we'll make a few comments here and there. But we're excited to be here, and we're really glad to be able to do it here right now because this helps us kind of work some of these kinks out, Craig.
Yeah, and we've had a few already.
Yeah.
Which, what would it be without a few?
I'm telling you, and there may be a few more. The good news is, hopefully, we went and spent a little bit of extra money and got us a different Wi-Fi booster. So hopefully now, especially when basketball comes along, we'll be able to not have as many glitches. But, you never know with technology.
Yeah, I don't think this press box been used since November, and it has zero internet.
Yep.
The heat was still on. It was 105 when I walked in.
Yeah. I need to lose weight, but not that quick.
Man, I thought I was in shape till I started climbing these stairs.
Can't hear us?
No.
Nothing?
Doing a check. Microphone check.
Test.
Doing a check.
Oh, good, we're up now. We were talking about glitches, and we realized we didn't have any audio.
So we were talking about how we're glad that we're here, and Craig, if you didn't get to hear it a while ago, was talking about how when we got here we didn't even have internet. So the good news is we did go and buy a more expensive Wi-Fi booster, which is allowing us now, hopefully, to be able to bring these games to you without as many glitches. It still will happen. It's technology. But we were also talking about how it was 105 degrees up here when Craig got here today, and Ryan. But we do thank you all for tuning into the Green Country Sports Network. We will not be able to tell you names and numbers numbers we can. Names we don't know, only because it's still, we still don't have a full roster. We're not sure who's on what side of where. Of course, this is just a scrimmage for the coaches for the players to kind of get things going, call some plays, things like that. So we probably won't talk a whole lot, but just kind of watching things out, and not sure who number 12 is, but taking the snap. And looks like they were doing a little bit of tackle there with not even having any pants on.
Yeah, I didn't think
without
they were without the pads.
It looks like just shorts on. So, yeah. But I guess as long as you don't hit tackle too hard and things like that, they just keeping them just. But hopefully you guys can everyone can kind of hear it and see it, and we're excited to bring you another year of Tahlequah Tiger football and basketball. We are going to try to get a volleyball game in sometime. We've been asked to try to get a baseball game in, maybe some softball. We'll try to do what we can do, but we're a little limited on time, but we will do the best we can in that sense. So, Greg, we have brought on some some sponsors back this year, which has been good. Suzanne Myers is going to do our 3-point and our I just went blank sponsorship, and she's from Century 21, right? Real estate.
And what's she doing in football?
That's what I was getting ready to look for. I know it's in here. I'm sorry. And then UFFC is going to be our pregame again, and of course Green Country Funeral Home. She's going to be first downs and 3-point shots.
Okay,
That will be Suzanne. And Nuke's Eatery is a new one that we have brought on. They're going to be our player of the game this year. So last year we did a certificate with Buffalo Wild Wings being the player of the game. This year it will be Nuke's Eatery. So we're very happy to have Nukes on and on board with us. And I know that their general manager, Junior, is working on something. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to have to give away as far as their I think it might be a trophy, but I'm not sure, which will be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, and then of course this year new we have the Skate House, and that they're coming on, and of course Dusty Ford, the owner of the Skate House, his stepson is the quarterback, Brody Younger. And I'm trying to think, I don't have my notes or anything with us. This was kind of last minute that we got to do this, or that we kind of decided to do it, which I'm glad we did. But who else have we brought on? H&H is coming back. Two Sisters is coming back.
State Farm,
Laura Lund. BJ Baker, trial attorney. Baker's Furniture, I believe, is coming back. If I've forgotten you, it's not on purpose. I'm still working on it. I will get it there. Like I said, we've been working on our sponsorships because the more sponsors we have. Oh, Grace Medical's coming back. Grace Medical Supply. So we're trying to get those sponsorships and get those in so we can bring you these broadcasts because, to be honest with you, it isn't cheap. And, of course, we also give back to the Tahlequah High School Athletics. So at the end of this athletic year, we will cut a check again to Coach Cloud, or to Matt Cloud, the athletic director, and he deems it to go where it needs to go. And so there's a few more that are, I think, coming back. We're still solidifying that. So if you know someone that's interested in being a sponsor, we would love to have them on. We have all kinds of things. We have still a few things left over. I think we have penalties.
That was a good one last year.
Yeah, penalties was a penalty.
Especially early in the year when there was 20 a game.
I was going to say penalties. You're going to get your name called a lot, and I think it's penalties. And I can tell you here in a second. What did I do?
Uh-oh. That's what they don't want to see, is negative plays and turnovers.
Do they want to see end-over-end spirals?
Of course we do. What would this
Still
be
the running
without
joke.
end-over-end spirals?
Right. Okay, so we have a timeout sponsor that's still available, and we have a penalty and foul sponsor. So those are two of them available. Of course, we have just our regular basic and our basic plus. But we would love to have some people, if they want to join on with us or link up with us or whatever. I can't remember. I've just gone completely blank. So if you're a sponsor that has already sponsored with us, and of course your dad has gotten several, and I can't remember. Gary's not with us tonight. He's the voice, we call him, and I guess he just decides he's too good for scrimmages. He just comes to the big time stuff. So
yeah, he'll be here for the playoffs.
He'll be signing autographs for playoffs, and then him and Elsie for basketball. But again, our crew this year will be myself, Kelly Calloway, and Craig Wing. He does our producing, and he's calling with me tonight. Of course, we're not really calling tonight. And then Gary Wing, of course, and then we have Ryan Hosley's going to run our camera. And then I'm sure we'll have some people helping us in and out occasionally, too.
You haven't got to talk to Elsie, but I'm sure he'll...
Oh, yeah. He's already talked to me about basketball. I saw him eating out somewhere, and I asked him if something, we talked about it, and he said he'd be happy to do it again. I said, well, we don't pay very well, but, we'd love to have you.
We have fun.
He goes to him anyway. I don't think he cares. I think he just enjoys doing it. Yeah. And he's like the master statistician. I'm telling you, that guy. He can call a game, be the color guy, talk to 4 people behind him, and keep stats all at the same time, where I can barely do one thing.
Yeah.
So we got the quarterback here. I'm not sure who number 12 is. I wish I knew. I don't know if Craig has the comments up, but if someone knows who the quarterback is as number 12, please let us know. just trying to see here.
Gavin Rose.
Is that they said?
Yeah, he said here's is just no, that's not Gavin Rose. He's commenting.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Gavin?
I don't know if Craig has the comments up. Oh, that was me. Sorry, I had a feedback on there. I was pulling my phone up.
During the Collinsville game, wasn't he one of the main commenters?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And we would obviously, anyone that is listening, you're going to listen to us beg a little bit. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please encourage your friend to subscribe because it helps us. It also, your friends and family, if they do it, whenever we go live, it will give them a notification. Whether or not they want that, I don't know, but it's good to know, especially if you're, busy doing something and you're wanting to watch the game. And
yeah, and if I go live on a Monday night and it says test, don't pay any attention to it.
Yeah, it's Craig's field. He's usually working on something and he puts it out on his field. It's cool to have the band here tonight. I feel bad for them being in the heat, but
are they not in the shade yet?
A few of them are, but it's still too hot. But we're, here before we know it, a month or so, probably, we'll be going, man, it's getting cool. Feeling good. The fall football weather. Oh, just outside his fingertips there. Nice spiral on that. But, Craig, I'm looking down there. It looks like we have some pretty big offensive linemen down there. And we're going to need it, playing in 6A2 this year. It's going to be a little bit tougher. Unfortunately, Tahlequah, we have to play in 6A2 for football this year. It'll be good in experience, but as far as, these other schools in 6A, I mean, they have so many more people to pick from. So it makes it a little bit tougher, but we do look like we have a pretty decent-sized offensive line down there, which is good. Nice arm there. Nice. Ooh, and nice catch. Not sure who that is. I wish I knew.
We don't know who they are, but good job.
Yeah, it was a good catch. Over-the-shoulder catch. Good pass. Hopefully this year the Tigers have worked out the little bit of the snaps. There was some problems with that. I'm sure they've worked a lot on it.
Yeah, that messes up the whole continuity of the play from the very get-go when you have a snap on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to another side here for offense. Switching sides. Has anyone said what who number 12 is? Is that, I don't think that's younger because I thought he was number 4.
I think it was number 4 last year. I don't know what he's going to be this year, but
it might be Brody Younger. Have you seen in the comments? Have they said?
No one said anything yet. Gavin did say he was commenting from Collinsville last year.
Cool. It'll kind of be weird not playing Collinsville in some of those schools,
Yeah.
Traveling to Coweta or Collinsville.
Uh-oh. Looks like we buffered a little bit there.
Did we?
Yeah.
Are we okay now?
Yeah, it came back.
Okay. Again, normally we will have hardwired internet here. Right now it's not on. NSU obviously has been off, for a while. Coming back, so they'll probably get it working. I'm sure they're going to get it working before football season starts here for NSU. However, right now we're using our Wi-Fi booster, and hopefully it'll be okay. That we'll be able to make this thing work.
Who was number 12 last year?
Last year, number 12, to answer your question, was Tyler Joyce.
So we know it's not him.
Yeah, we know it's not Tyler. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up what I have right now. So number 12 right now, according to Max Preps, Craig, is Cash McIlvain.
Okay. Yeah, I know they said he was going to
He's a quarterback. Yeah, he's
get some playing time.
Yeah, so he grew some too. So played a lot of basketball, I think, over the summer.
Yeah.
He kick and shoot too.
I think they had him listed at 5'10", but he's taller than that because I'm 5'10", and he was taller than me.
I'm just trying to look at some of these. You said number 9, Craig, Mason Watkins. Ray Stop.
No. His last name's Wolf, I believe. He's a kid from Tahlequah, or not Tahlequah, Woodall.
Nice hit. We're going to call numbers out whether or not they are the right people. That was a tackle made by, I'm assuming, Caden Waits, but I don't want to tell you that for 100%. But that's what we're going to go with. It looks like it has a lot of the people's names on here, but like, yeah. So this has a lot of people's names on here on the Max Preps one. So I'm going to go off of it. However, number 4 on this has Brody Younger. However, there is also a number 4.
Well, we've got a number 4 down there. That may be him.
Yeah, but I don't think he runs.
But we got
a couple different multi-numbers.
Yeah, you got a number 4 in black on the sidelines. You got a 4 in black with orange letters on the field. I don't know what's going on.
So if you guys know of any of them, please let us know.
Yeah, that's kind of why I said we can't call this game.
See, number 77, I see his number down there. Let's give him a call if this is him. That is not on this roster. So we will get obviously we'll get a roster before season starts. Looks like Luke Chafin is coming in, number 50, if that is him.
Oh, got us a sack there.
Which number got the sack? Was that number
60?
60. According to this, there is not a number 60.
Well, good job for that kid.
Yeah.
Looks like we may need to.
Okay, so Brody is a quarterback, number 4. I think right now their Cash is playing, I guess. How many we got watching us, Craig?
Well, 10, 11.
11. We went down.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank everyone that is tuning in. I know this is just a scrimmage. However, we appreciate it.
It is football. Can you believe it's football already?
It's time. I think we actually will start having football. I mean not high school, but like college is coming.
Well, they've already started the preseason in the pros.
Right. But I mean like true playing will be maybe a week or two at the most. I'm ready for it. And we'll get to, the cool thing about us being in 6A, we'll get to go to some different stadiums this year, Craig. I mean, we've gone to the last couple of years, we've gone to the same stadiums, which is fine, but, we'll get to see a few new places. And, of course, next year I'll be excited because we'll get to go to Stillwater. That's my favorite place. That's God's country.
I thought that was here.
Well, besides here, I guess, but I don't care who you are. Stillwater's awesome.
I've been to the campus twice, and I watched Leonard Skinner there.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was the only time I've ever been there. I took my ACT there and applied for a vet program there.
Let's see, number 5. I'm not certain that was, according to my roster I have here on Max Preps, Braden Northington is number 5. I don't know if he's getting some reps in.
What is week 0 for high school? What's the date for that? That would be like the 26th?
I think so.
Because I think week 1 is the 3rd of September. But Gavin's saying Owasso and Bigsby is week 0.
Oh, okay.
So that would be the end of this month.
Is that the one they're doing the battle of the whatever they call it? That would have been close to a forward lateral there, but
yeah, he says the 25th, yeah.
okay.
So that'll be a big game.
We may have to get him on, come to call a game with us
Yeah.
sometime.
I feel like we haven't done our homework at all.
Well, there's been a lot go on.
And
some things going on, personally, anyway. And so it's just, and honestly, the summer, I mean, it kind of just snuck up on us.
Yeah, I was getting ready for school to start, and then all of a sudden I went, man, we got to start getting everything ready.
Mm-hmm.
I've got, let's see, I've got to start.
Nice run there.
Yeah. I've got to start getting our ads ready, commercials ready.
Yeah.
It's all coming up.
It is. Is that Gary texting you telling us what we're doing wrong?
No, it's
I'm joking.
They're probably watching. We might get a parent up here to talk. That'd be good.
Today?
Yeah.
Tell them to come on.
Yeah, that's who that was.
Hmm. Oh no. A little bit of a fumble there.
A little bit of one?
A little bit. I'm just kidding. But he did fumble it. But let's see here. Yeah, we don't have that number on here right now. There was a number 23, but we don't have that number on this roster.
I've seen a false start and 2 fumbles on pitches, and that's the only negative plays I've seen so far.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, I mean, they got to work those kinks out, and it's going to happen. We all know it. It's just like last year. They started out, had some miscues first few games, and they worked on it and got it better and better each game. And I know that that's a good coaching staff, and they're going to do the same thing. They're going to get them better.
Here's the freshman.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about him.
Which one?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Jake Wolf, I want to say.
Number 9 on this is Mason Watkins.
Yeah, that's not him.
Okay. But then that tackle, 62. That was 62. Nicholas, and I may, if this is the correct person, Nicholas Kynast, Kynast.
Spell it again.
Kynast. So Kynast or Kynast?
Nast? I don't know.
Or Nast. It could be just Nast or something. I may just be completely butchering it.
Gavin says that game is called Battle of the Birds.
Yeah, I knew it was something. I couldn't remember what it was called, but that's what they were talking about. I knew it's like a big deal. Oh, nice hit by number 19. Number 19 is no. According to this number 19, that was Michael Searat. And I'm not certain how long they're scrimmaging tonight, if it's just a couple of hours, an hour, 2 hours. I don't know.
They normally do so many possessions, and then that's it.
Yeah. I'll be honest, maybe it's just because I haven't played in so long, but, when I played, but I don't remember, they're hitting them pretty decent for just having pads up top only.
Yeah. And this formation that they're using, I don't remember seeing this last year. It's kind of an offset pistol.
Mm-hmm. I do like the black jerseys with the orange letters and the gray pants. That looks pretty cool. Well, I mean, I think I know they're shorts, but it's a kind of a cool look.
Well, in the pros now, they pretty much what they're wearing is shorts. The pads doesn't even cover their knees.
I know. It's crazy.
Man, I had like those 3-inch thick knee pads.
My arms would. People probably don't care to hear this. My arms would get so swollen when I played that I ended up wearing those things like the arm pads, like Rudy wears in the show Rudy. Okay, so thanks, Lacey. Lacey from Lacey Klinger said there is a Jake Gertie from Woodall that
Gertie,
is a freshman.
that's what it is.
Number 9. If that's him, then yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, his mom's name is Wolf, and his aunt's name is Wolf. That's why I kept calling him Wolf.
Okay. So anyway, thank you, because we didn't. He's a running back. So.
Woodall's building the ORES powerhouse out there.
I'm telling you, a lot of good players out from Woodall in a lot of sports. I mean, in basketball, football.
Yeah, girls and boys.
Mm-hmm. That's me. Oh. Deep pass. Nice. And would be in for the touchdown, be number 11. Was that pass going to him or was it going to 3?
I don't know.
It worked out either way.
Yeah, it looked like his arm might have got tipped on the throw and ended up.
Who caught that? Was that number 11?
Yeah.
Okay. Beckett Robinson, which makes sense. Yeah, that was him last year too. Let's see, number 77. Did I try to call him earlier and they said we didn't have that number? Yeah.
Those great big leg pads probably cost me a touchdown. I intercepted a pass, I was 5 yards from the end zone. The offensive lineman was falling down, reached out and grabbed the inside of my thigh pad, twisted it all the way around backwards, and tackled me. But because it was so thick, he could grab a hold of it.
I remember. Well, but back then, we couldn't wear, like, our jerseys were like big mesh jerseys, I remember, and they had the arm things hung down. I went today to watch my daughter cheered for the first grade, and there was some people trying to dress their first grade boys in football pads, and they couldn't hardly get the jersey over. And I'm like, because we used to get in trouble because we would want to. The referees wouldn't let us tape them up and roll them up under our sleeves, and they used to make us take it off mid-game, and or before the game. And now that's the norm. But it was always hard to get your jersey off and on, but it's like 20 times hard now.
Yeah,
20 times harder.
What was that? I believe it was on HBO, that Last Chance U.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things I noticed. They'd be in the locker room trying to get each other's uniforms on. Halftime, they'd take them off, and then they'd have to get them back on. They couldn't do it. But, you reach out and grab a handful of jersey. Back then, you tackle somebody real easy. Like, now you can't.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I have pictures where my sleeves hung down 6 inches below, because of the way they were.
Well, Earl Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
His jersey would always get ripped off. People would reach out and grab a hold of. They could tackle me grabbing my jersey. They'd just rip his off of him.
Yeah, I know. He just kept running.
I like those old highlights.
Looks like it's McIlvain again.
Mm.
Ooh, almost caught that. I don't know if that one came out of his hand a little wonky or if it was just tipped, but that was, if I'm reading it right, that was intended for Caden Waits. Again, I'm not 100% sure who is on which, if they're doing like first team, second team, if they're mixing them up. I'm assuming they're doing a first team, second team, but I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like ones versus twos. Looks like a little combination.
Well, and like we were talking about earlier, I don't see Brody Younger.
He's in pain, whoever.
That was that big 77. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he got rolled up on a little bit.
That's the only thing about scrimmages and stuff is you just never know. You know what I mean? It's like I was noticing in the NFL. I wasn't really watching it, but I was watching it some highlight. They were looking at some stuff, and they were talking about different people that are already, out for the first so many games because of injuries in the preseason game.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens. It seems like people get hurt whenever they try to not get hurt.
Mm-hmm. Nice pitch. Ball carrier there was number 35.
It looked like the spacing on their pitch was a little better that time. Before he was horizontal with the quarterback, so it was almost a forward lateral.
That's Merrick Combs, I believe, Craig.
Merrick Combs. He's going to be a lot of new names this year.
I know. It's going to be hard to get used to it. That was a good pass.
Yeah, and he looked like he just snagged the back of the ball.
Nice cut.
Yeah, that's good vision. The play was designed to go the other way, and he cut back against the grain. It will be interesting, 6A2. The battle in the trenches is going to be where they're going to win and lose. If they can't at least hold their own, maybe get some movement up front, it's going to be a long.
I think they can. I think that, just looking at them right now, they look bigger than they've been in a long time. And of course, some of it isn't just your size, it's your speed,
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Craig giving me the sweet tart. That's like I don't even know how it started. Craig started bringing sweet tarts to games, and now one of us tries to bring some. Probably a little TMI for everybody. But
Kind of a little tradition now.
Yeah, I know. Sweet tarts and...
Yeah, I'll stop over here at Express Stop, get a Mountain Dew and an Orange Crush, and mix them together. Sweet tarts.
And
that's
dude,
it.
you're like on a sugar rush. Ooh, nice pass from Rowan. So I'm looking down in front of us, Craig. It looks like Brody's down there with the ball in his hand. And then he's down there by a couple other guys in the middle.
Yeah. Did I hear right that they started practicing on the 8th?
I don't know.
So that's not
maybe.
great.
They were able to do, I think they were able to do some things a few weeks ago or a month ago or something. And then they had to take a break. There's like a rule. You have to take so many breaks off.
A nice pass. Coach fired one out there.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see who that coach was.
Gray.
Was that him that just had it? It might have been Brandon Christian.
Gray,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
If that's who it was, he's a good athlete here at Tahlequah.
I'm on the dirty side of the window over here.
Well, they're both really dirty. We need anybody a window cleaner. If you want to come clean the windows, we'll throw a spot on for you just for that.
Yeah, a 2-story squeegee pole.
Oh man, they keep having some.
But Gavin's asking about the sportsmanship policy the OSSA is starting this year, and basically egregious conduct will get you suspended for the year. And how they define that's the thing that I wonder, Gavin, is that the wording of it is kind of up for interpretation for a fan. If you get a ref that's just having a bad day and feels like he's getting picked on, then that can be egregious and get you suspended from watching your kid play. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play that.
Now I didn't ref for very long, and I didn't ever ref high school. I did junior varsity, was as high as I did it. But normally, it's hard as a parent, obviously, but normally, the refs don't. I guess I should say, in my opinion, the refs don't really want to have much to do with. You just want to do the game. You know what I mean? So, and the rule needs to be there. I think, just because I've seen the other side of it. And again, I didn't ref for very long, so I'm not some seasoned referee that's ref for 25, 30 years or 10 years, or anything. But I've been around the sport. And it does just get a little too out of hand sometimes. And there's just no room for it, in any, it's one thing to be upset and to, we know it's sports and people are going to get mad and stuff, but when you really start threatening, like literally threatening people.
Or going out on the court.
Yeah, or following them to their car, or death threat. I don't know. I'm just using examples of just whatever.
We've seen YouTube stuff where parents are out on the court fighting the stuff like that. Yeah. Now that's egregious to me.
Yeah.
Just saying something.
Yeah, that's most of the time in general, especially seasoned referees, officials, they're going to let that go.
Yeah.
But it comes a time where it's impending, or it's like creating issue, where it's like the game is being slowed down or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Then there's times where that has to be done, and so okay, so I just got an update here. This right now is 9th grade versus JV right now, no varsity. And then St. John Sampson is number 5. So thank you, Lacey and Kevin Klinger, for keeping us updated. So, of course, some of you all will know these kids better than us, only because, you've taught them or they're friends with your kids, and that helps us a lot until we get when we go to the coaches and say, hey, we need a final roster, or whatever. So, ooh, nice pass.
I don't know how he got that.
I don't neither, but man, that was a good throw.
He was rolling to his left, a guy in his face. He kind of had to throw sidearmed.
That was a really good pass. So this is 9th grade versus JV. So
if we had instant replay going right now, I would replay that one.
Yeah, that was good. We're working on trying to get instant replay for y'all this year too.
Yeah, I thought I had it, but apparently I got to do some more homework on it. Had it working the other night on our test.
I always have to tell everybody we're not ESPN. We're just a just a couple of small town boys that
Instead of calling it Green Country Sports, we should have just called it like Two Guys.
Two guys in a truck. It's like two guys in a computer. Hey,
get on in here.
All right.
Fine.
Here, I'll let you talk.
Well, you can talk too here.
Oh.
Well, you're going on the air.
No, I'm not.
There's not.
You can talk. And we're back. And I have new headphones on, and I sound really weird in my ears right now.
See, but
Do I sound normal to you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is the first time I've really used this. So, we have a special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Jillian Gertie. My son is Jake Gertie.
Who just caught a pass.
Is that him?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
took a couple of hits there. We were talking about earlier how they're hitting a lot harder than I thought they would for just having pads high, shoulder up or whatever
Yeah,
you
I
want to
thought
call
it
it.
would be almost touch, but it's really not.
Yeah, they're hitting them pretty. They're letting them hit. So, what year is your son?
He's a freshman.
Freshman. All right. And where do you go to school?
He went to Woodall.
Woodall.
So I
The,
was
the
right.
powerhouse we talk
Yeah.
about.
I was
Yeah.
right on that one.
So, how long has he been playing, Julie?
He
Is it
has-
Jill?
Jill.
Jill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
losing
okay.
my mind.
He has been playing since he was in the 3rd or 4th grade.
Did he
I
play
wanna
the
say.
Tahlequah League here or just
Mhm.
Woodall?
Both.
Both. Okay. Okay. That Tahlequah League's been pretty cool just because it's, allowed kids to start at first grade
Yep.
and kind of be a tiger. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of football and things
Yeah.
and cheerleading and stuff. And
And they've done a good job getting them involved, getting them out here on the field on homecoming and in the parade.
Mhm.
yeah.
There's a lot of
I loved it.
community involvement there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a really cool deal. I was actually there today with my daughter. She's a cheer for first grade. And then I have a nephew who plays 4th grade. And, a little pass interference. But, he plays Does he do any other sports besides football?
Yeah, he plays basketball.
Okay.
He runs track, and he throws discus.
Oh, wow. So he does quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he used to wrestle.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so he might. I don't know.
Well, that would be good. That'd be really good to have. We're looking at trying to, we only do football and basketball, but we're looking to try to do at least a few nights of different sports, so we can kind of encompass everything in here since, we are covering Tiger athletics in general. So, but so you're a natural at this. She's worried about what she's going to talk about.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah, she's doing all
I'm
right.
so glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, two guys in a computer, you fit right in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were joking about that earlier. That's what we should have named our stuff. It's two guys and a computer and a camera, I guess. Well, we got Ryan now, so it's three guys. But well, it's pretty cool. I mean, I know those boys out there are probably burning up. But it's exciting to us to be able to be out here and do this. And are you from Tahlequah originally?
I'm from Norman originally, but
Oh,
I
okay.
did move here.
All right.
Like in the 6th grade, so.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're a Tahlequah, or you've been here most of the time. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah, I still can't believe it's football.
I know. Finally.
So when did they start practice? Maybe you can tell us because we didn't really get a. Do you know? Was it the?
When did they start practice?
Well, we were talking about. Was it just the 8th when they were really able to start practicing, or was it before?
Yeah, the paper said they opened fall camp the 8th. They may have had like summer workouts.
Yeah, they had like lift and stuff.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, for the freshmen. Varsity, I don't know what they did. They have practice on the 15th.
So they're
Which is Monday.
hmm
Well, the paper's probably right then. They may have just started fall practice.
Yeah, I think first game is September 2nd for varsity.
Yeah.
I don't know about the 9th grade, but it's usually that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something beforehand. I think so.
Yeah, I got it. Schedule.
Looks like they're bringing in some more people or some. I don't know what's going on here.
I think it looks like the varsity's out there now. And is that the 9th grade on the left?
Must be.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the 3 events they have in August are all scrimmages
Yeah.
Right.
because it's
right.
9th grade and high school.
Yeah,
or varsity.
because I don't think we're going to be going to their away scrimmages. I don't think it works out to where we can. We might try to go to one. I think one's in Grove.
Let me see.
I can look.
Should have been up here when we got in here. It was 105 in here.
Oh gosh.
It's nice. Yep. Luckily, they left the door open next door so I could get to the thermostat.
Could you imagine us trying to call it?
That's good. There's a schedule.
Okay. Let's see. We got Collinsville.
We are playing Collinsville?
Scrimmage.
Oh, okay. I was like,
At
wait
Collinsville
a minute.
on the 19th. Then we got a scrimmage on the 25th. It says Hilldale/Grove away, so I assume that's Grove.
Well, I don't know because a lot of times it seems like we do go to Hilldale for a scrimmage.
Maybe.
So maybe we can make that one, depending on what day that was.
The 25th. So maybe. Well, I'm going to answer some of these questions here. So, let me read some of this.
Okay, so now it's JV and varsity.
Okay, I gotcha. So that was
Yeah.
9th grade and some JV.
Yeah.
And then now, okay, yeah, that's exactly what they were saying earlier. I probably should have known that, but obviously.
Well, it was kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, and I was trying to read numbers from, like Max Preps, which Max Preps may have the correct one then, if that's the case.
hmm
Let's see, because, yep, nice pass. Ooh, nice pass, nice tackle there. That was, let me see if I can pull it up. Of course, Brody Younger, and pass was to Jacob Morrison.
So Brycent, we
Lee.
are not. Yeah, we're not doing middle school games this year.
Yeah.
Just to answer a question.
We would
had.
love to try to do some of those. It's just so hard for us because I work a day job and Craig's in school. Let's see, and that handoff was number 7. That was Jaden Moore. I think that was Jaden, number 7. I can't tell. We are more lively than this,
Normally, yeah.
Right now, we're just trying to figure out who's what and who's who and things like that. So
Same here.
yeah, so we are excited for it though. It's going to be a good year. Oh,
Somebody went the wrong way. We don't.
yeah, we're
You
not
never
sure
know
who.
on that one.
Is this your first time up here? Up here at all?
Yeah.
It's a long trick, isn't it?
It is. I
Yeah.
was like, wow.
Yeah, your legs will burn.
Yeah.
Put 100 pounds on your back and then come on.
Wow.
Why do you think I'm fashionably late?
Yeah, he lets me and Ryan get everything set
I
up.
see.
Hey,
That's smart.
I do the marketing and that stuff. Craig's the IT person. That means he gets to carry the computers.
Ooh. So in the JV,
Oh, look at that pass.
That's a good pass.
Yes. And it's like a touchdown. That pass was incomplete to Ray Stop. Touchdown, as Ryan says in there.
Yeah.
That was
So
a
Paul
nice-
Carey says 77 is a sophomore, and that is his nephew,
What's his name?
Vern. Do you know any?
I know Paul's son
What?
is Daniel.
Yeah, and so he would have played on the freshman team. Do you know what his number was?
Mm-mm.
I don't either. I don't either. So I think you and Paul are the ones that I know that have kids on the freshman team.
Is that Paul as in Paul that
Paul Carey from the church.
from the church? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, if anybody's watching and we're butchering the name or we're getting the number wrong or whatever, or not the number, but whatever, don't know, just please let us know. I'm trying to go off of Max Preps here. Of course, I was trying to do it off of the 9th grade in the JV, and I was getting it wrong, obviously.
But this really is a good view.
It is. It really is. Other than the dirt and the bird stuff, it's not a bad view. I mean, we get to really kind of see everything, you know what I mean, and everything like that. And there are some places we go that it's not a very good view, and then there's some, like, was it Claremore? I think we went to, Craig, that you were like felt like you're right on the field.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Claremore or Coweta, but it was one of them. I mean, it was like,
Well, Claremore,
you open the
Coweta
window
were
and
similar.
you're pretty much looking at the back of people's heads.
There's only 15 rows of bleachers, and
In Salisaw,
right
we
there.
had to broadcast in the stands.
yeah.
So, which is fun as long as and it was like 450 degrees last year, I think,
Yeah.
when we did that too.
Wow.
But it was fun. It was so hot,
So the visitor side over there right now is how it was at Salisaw,
but smaller.
but smaller, yeah. And we were at the very top, just getting blasted.
Wow.
It was bad.
Oh my
Salisaw
gosh.
wouldn't let us on the home side and in the press box because they have their own TV people, and so obviously I understand why. It makes sense. But it was like, man, it was so hot. It was horrible.
Yeah, and Salisaw's coming here this year,
Yeah.
so I don't know what they're going to do next year, if we're going to keep them on the schedule and we're
I
going
don't
to
know.
go back.
That, or I'd like to see us play Fort Gibson, or something.
Yeah.
Just because it's close, would it be a packed stadium either side?
I like close.
I do too.
I do too.
Now, is that Munoz?
I don't know.
I can tell you it is, yes, Josh Munoz, according to this.
So it's him and Darren
Barr.
that'll be the main two this year, I think.
Number 40,
Yeah.
Max Fritz has Darren Spar on here twice. I don't know why. Just number 40 both times.
Huh.
This must be a what do you call it? Misprint.
Yeah, I like this kid's arm. He's got some pop.
Yeah.
And what I remember watching him run last year is he didn't seem real big,
Mm-hmm.
but he was almost Vince Young-esque. No one could hit him, you know. So we'll see. He's a junior this year.
Who's Spar?
No, Brody.
Brody Younger. I think he's just a junior. Yeah.
Yeah. So last year all the sophomores.
According to this, he's 6'3", 184.
Those long legs.
Yeah.
Those short-legged people have to really move them fast to go anywhere.
Of course, if you hadn't heard, we are excited about some of our new sponsors this year. We brought on Nuke's Eatery as going to be our player of the game sponsor. Ooh, nice hit. And then who else we bring? Where else? Somebody else new. Oh, the Skate House. They're going to be sponsoring with us this year. So, of course, we brought back quite a few of our sponsors from last year. So we're very excited about that. Please get out and support them because they're supporting small business and Tahlequah athletics as well. We have UFFC again, Green Country Funeral Home. We have Suzanne Myers, Century 21 Real Estate. Grace Medical. Who else do we have? I mentioned them earlier, Craig. Two Sisters Financial, Laura Lund, State Farm, BJ Baker, Attorney, Baker Furniture, H&H Quality Tire and Auto.
Yeah, we'll have Horseshoe Inn and Campgrounds.
Yep,
again.
have them again. I forgot them earlier.
Jackson Hewitt, I think, is going to sponsor us this year. We're talking to several other people we hope we can bring on board.
Right.
So I think it's a pretty good deal, I think. You know, you're getting your name out there and you're supporting, like you said, Tahlequah athletics. So
yeah, because we give a generous portion back to the high school or to the athletic program.
Say, Jay, it was really hard in March when we wrote that check. It was very generous then.
But that's what we do. I mean, that's what we want to do. We're not here to just make money. You know, I mean, yeah. But it's fine, and we enjoy it, and it's something for us to do. You know, we like it, and it's a fun thing to do, and go support these kids and all that kind of thing. Have parents up here to talk to us.
Yeah.
I think she decided she's going to come up and call with us from now on.
What do you think?
Maybe.
Now, we don't pay very good,
Okay.
but we'll get snacks. We've got snacks, and if we got time, we go eat after the game. So
we
Sounds
found
good to
when we're in
me.
the Tulsa area, everything you would think there would be more to eat, but there's never really anything. We always eat at IHOP because it's the only thing by the time we're done and packed up.
Mhm.
yeah, where'd we go? Applebee's one time. That was about the only chain type restaurant we ate at.
IHOP.
And IHOP, but
Mhm.
everything else because of COVID shuts down at 10 o'clock, and by the time we get everything packed up and out the door, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of quick trip nights coming home, but we do sweet tarts. Always got some sweet tarts and gum. Got some gum. So we're set.
Yeah.
Oh, the secret is the Luden's cough drops or the throat drops.
Oh yeah.
We eat those like crazy.
During basketball season.
Well, any of it, but yeah, basketball.
Well, basketball because you're calling 4 games a week, instead of just one.
Mhm.
So Kelly he's got his radio voice over there.
No. No. I wish.
I need to punt so we can have some end over end spirals. I was pretty sure you said that, but I didn't
probably
say
did.
anything. And I went home and rewatched it just to make sure that's what
No,
you
I'm
said.
sure I did. I don't know why I said it.
And now I'll never let you live it down.
So did you play sports at all?
No.
You wouldn't know?
Yeah, I don't even know where my kids got that. Yeah, I was horrible. About the only thing I did was run track.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
that's only
pretty
because
good.
it was just running,
Yeah, I
Didn't
don't like
require
running.
hand-eye coordination.
I can't do running, of course. I used to could a little bit, but that was a long time ago. I'm too old. So, not too old to run. I'm too out of shape. I need to run, but I can't. So I believe they got Cash back in there as they're probably doing first team D. I'm assuming now. Not really certain.
Yeah, looks like it.
So I guess it was probably a little bit going to be quite a bit of a change for him to start going from Woodall to. Did he go to Woodall all through grade school and the whole deal? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's excited.
I bet.
He's really excited.
Good, good. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we talk about it a lot, how good Woodall. I mean, I think Briggs usually has a pretty decent athletes too, but there are several. But I mean, Woodall just seems to have a lot of good athletes come out of there.
Yeah. They really are a lot of talented kids there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have good coaches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, really good teachers and
excellent teachers.
Looks like quite a few people here tonight.
Where's he at?
I think that's him, number 17 in the white jersey on the sideline.
Well, they switches.
That might be his number in
JV.
Yeah, that's him.
Good.
Only a mom would recognize him.
From here, we're like three. I don't know how high we are, but it's like, I mean, yeah.
I can just tell by,
The way he walks and how he stands.
how he
Yeah.
stands. Yeah.
Well, good. That means he's going to get to play a little bit more. So maybe he'll be number 17, I guess, for varsity or varsity, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, I know a lot of times they have to change, until the number comes available or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who number 9 is right now. Maybe I did say it earlier. Mason Watkins right now is the number 9, according to this. So they must be giving him that one. So
I really want to see Teleco get the ball up in the air some more. A little more downfield. Seems like when we would play Collinsville, those type of teams, they never stretched the defense out, and everything was packed in. So we'll see if they start calling some more down the field stuff this year. They started out in the 9th grade in JV games just winging it.
they were, yeah. Well, listen, there is, I mean, Tahlequah, I mean, there is a lot of people here for a scrimmage. I mean, I know a lot of parents, but you know what I mean? It's like, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad, like, it was horrible when the band didn't, like, travel with us the year before last.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have the band. They bring a whole different element. Of course, it's just, I don't know. I'm getting pretty excited. If the weather would just cool off a little bit.
Yeah, and it will.
It will. And
Before too long.
we'll be complaining.
Yeah. We'll be freezing at the games. Yeah.
Everybody huddled up in blankets.
Most of the time, Craig and I and Gary are good because we usually are inside a press box. Ryan, on the other hand, as the camera guy, may or may not get that opportunity. But because I remember sometimes when we go to Wagner, there was one year it was cold, and they had to stand up on top. They stand on top of the press box up there, and they're out in the element, and it's cold. But this year, I don't think it'll be very cold against Wagner. Coldest game I ever called was Glenpool. It was so cold, and that camera person had to be outside, and I felt really bad for him. I mean, bad. It was so cold.
And last year we got really lucky. All the open press boxes and games where cameramen were on top was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Kauai, the last game, it was a little chilly, but it still
Yeah, I was
wasn't
gonna say
bad.
we really didn't have bad weather at all. I mean, in the sense of
Ooh. That's several times we've seen them roll to their left and make a really nice throw. That's so hard to do until you've tried it. It looks really easy, but it's really hard to do. Normally you just throw it straight into the ground. You don't get your body turned.
Did you get to film him playing at all tonight, or did you take pictures?
I took a couple of pictures. Yeah. I'm really bad at filming my kids. Because, I want to like watch them,
Well,
and
yeah,
then if I
I know.
get too excited about something, I'll move my phone and I'll miss
Everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, the good news is you can watch some of our stuff. So.
Yeah.
Nice run there by Spar.
Those guys up front opened that one up nice.
Does it feel better up here than it does down there, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's see, is that number 44 down there? He's a big kid. Trying to see who that is. See if he's Bo Burnett.
I was watching 77 that play, and he came off the line, went and found the linebacker, and the linebacker just backed up 5 feet. He wanted nothing to do with him. He's a big guy.
What's that rumbling up here? Do you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. I
Or
don't
feel
know.
it? That's weird.
I don't know.
Well, they didn't quite scrimmage an hour for the JV and varsity and the ninth grade, so I bet you this thing's probably over by 7:30.
Yeah, I think they've got in some good work tonight and got the parents out here, and
Mm-hmm.
another good run.
Bumble. Of course, I think he dropped it because no, he's doing push-ups. Drop the ball, you do push-ups. It's probably a good thing to do. It reminds you to not do that. So.
Well, and it's so hard because they're pulling up. They're not going at the point of contact. They're all pulling up, so it's hard to hang on to the ball through that.
There's that number 44 I told you. He's a big boy. Shows him as a defensive end.
What's his name?
I just took it off there. According to this, Bo Burnett. He's a 6'2", 219 defensive end. He's got the build of one.
Wow.
Yeah. He's got the build of a.
Mm-hmm.
He's a junior. So, but but it looks like he's lining up at nose tackle, Craig.
Yeah. Just watching the replay from that last play. Nice move.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, 15 is J.J. Antwine. He's a fresh sophomore. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Angel Quezada 15 before, Craig? I can't remember now.
Yeah, I think so. It seemed like last football season was 5 lifetimes ago now.
Hmm.
It does, doesn't it?
Not gonna lie, like at the end of the basketball, we were ready. You know, like we obviously wanted them to win it all, but we were,
Mhm.
you know, it's because it's a lot of traveling, especially when basketball goes, because
My
you're
goodness,
going
yes.
every day to Tulsa for playoffs and stuff, and we're just glad they're there. But
Yeah.
nice. Oh nope,
He
Pick.
got it.
little pick.
I wonder who that was.
According, let's see.
It'd be
That's-
JV, so I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. 13 on here is Kel Matlock.
Yeah, I don't think that's him.
Yeah, I don't know that Kel's playing right now. He might be. But I think he had on just plain clothes earlier. Would he go in?
Mm-mm.
No,
Where is he?
still on the sideline.
Oh, I see him over there. He's going in now.
Everybody's
Oh,
everybody's changing jerseys now.
Are they?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Hmm.
Probably putting ones on twos and twos on ones now. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are they doing a first team D now? Or
Maybe.
let's see. We're kind of talking out loud for anybody watching, so if it's annoying, sorry. We're just kind of, oh, are they doing this, that? We don't know.
Trying to figure
Here
it
it goes,
out.
Craig. Here
Yeah,
you go.
I've been
Your air
waiting
raid.
on it.
Oh,
Just out of his
man.
fingertips, though. That was a good try, though. That was a good long pass, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, he put a little air under it, let him run under it, and that was good.
Man, I think that was Ray's stop. I think, is that number 8? Pass intended for him.
I can't see.
I think it is, because I see a number 6. Yeah, that's 8, I think. I got old man eyes. I need to get some binoculars up here.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Yeah, I think that's Ray's stop.
It's not bad right now, but when the lights come on, it's hard to see out
glare.
these windows.
It is. It's weird. It's hard to see them.
It just glares.
I was trying to see if your son, if he's... I don't know where he's at. He might
I
just
know,
be
I'm
in the
looking
back.
for him.
You mean you can't see him from the side?
Well, I
I'm
think...
joking. I'm teasing.
Go,
Ooh,
go.
nice pass. Nice play. I mean, now what does he play? What position?
He plays linebacker and running back
Okay.
or fullback.
I'm trying. No, I started yawning.
Okay, I see him. He's not on the line of scrimmage. He's over here.
He's okay. I got it. They were trying to air raid that one out too, and it like the defense got to him too quick.
Yeah, I didn't see what was going on down the field. Looked like he wanted to pull the trigger, but he didn't.
Number 61 is the center. Was he here last year, Craig? Let me look. 61 was Josh Thornton. I think that's who the center is.
I don't think so.
Or he's a sophomore, so he may have. I can't tell who that. 23? Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
23 is. Nope, not on here. Well, looks like he might get to. Well, thought they were getting him over there. Any other parents ever want to come up and talk? Feel free to come up here.
I don't know if I'd
They kind of
say
just
anybody.
put me
Well,
on the spot.
most parents, I should say. Garrett, your dad will talk to anybody.
Yeah,
He could talk to someone and interview him for 2 hours.
and we're always having to run them off at halftime.
Nice. Fake. Practicing the stutter steps.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to pretend it's real game, or look at, and that's part of what you're supposed to do. Yeah, we did put her on the spot.
Mhm.
She was coming up here and told her to throw a headset on if she wants to talk.
Kind of made her.
Feel free if you don't want to. You don't have to. I mean,
Yeah.
you can be done. But at least up here you're in air conditioning.
Mhm.
Did you leave all your family down there?
Mhm. Yeah, I check on them every now and then.
Uh-oh.
Nope. That was probably a false start. 2 men moving at the snap.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Legal motion.
illegal motion, yeah. Looks like we got one player cramping. That's always early in the year.
Was that the one that just came out?
Yeah.
Number 70?
Early in the year, happens a lot.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. That's Marcus Daughtry. He's a 6'2", 274 offensive lineman, a defensive tackle.
274.
Yep.
That's
He's 6'2", junior.
pretty good size for a high school kid.
Yep. Like I said, we have some size down there this year. Oh. Interference. If I was the referee, I'd have called that. Or if I was
I'm always for the defense. That was a good play.
I mean, I always look at my official eyes, I guess, and to me, I'd have called it probably.
I'm as far away as I can possibly get, and it was a good play. Yeah, Gavin's talking about us going to Putnam City again.
We don't go this year, do we?
Yeah, I think so.
We do go to Putnam City? I thought the schedule said we didn't.
Yeah, we just left there like 2 weeks ago, I think.
It wasn't. You literally did?
No.
Oh, just when you were talking
Yeah,
about.
like 5 years ago was football season, but 2 weeks ago was when basketball was ending.
Let's see here.
And
Yeah,
played-
Putnam City West, September 23rd.
Yep. Played. Let's see. You went for the
I didn't go to Putnam City.
at all
No, because you guys had to go when I was
working.
working.
So we had the Bartlesville game. We had the
I
Putnam
went-
City game there.
So, yeah, we will have Putnam City West, September 23rd. Okay. That's no big deal. I mean,
It's like
let's
3
get it.
hours.
Yeah, it's far. I mean, it's one of those ones we'd like to consider having a hotel.
Mhm.
Getting a hotel up there, Craig.
Well, we could do like whenever I was welding, just get one of those $29.99 and
Oh, God.
5 people in it.
Mm.
If you work hard enough, you're not even worried about it. You just want to lay your head down. You don't care where it is.
Mm.
True.
I must be too much of a diva for that. Yeah, that will be a long one, because then most parents will drive back home. So get home at like
Ooh.
2 o'clock in the morning or something. Luckily, I have friends and family up there, so in that sense, I may stay. Actually, no, we won't be able to, because May will have to cheer the next morning. If the season's still going for the little kids, I don't know when that stops. I'm assuming September 23rd it'll still be going on.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what, 4th week of the season.
Yeah, so they started today, so I'm assuming they'll still be doing it.
Really? They started today?
Yeah, she
Mhm.
had a game today. Yeah,
Yeah.
she had a game. Like I said, my nephew who's in 4th grade had a game today, and then Well, all of them, yeah. They played the Tahlequah played here. I think next week they go to J, or I can't remember where they go next week, but and our game's at 9 o'clock, so I have to be up like super early to get there. I'm already up anyway. My kids get up at the crack of dawn.
He still hasn't played.
We'll let Kelly talk for a while. He likes to talk.
Gavin, I just looked you up. You need to come talk to us sometime. We could use your pointers. That's not what you do. Since we're two guys in a computer. Well, heck, we might have to. What day is that Collinsville scrimmage on now? Craig? He's choking over there. Is it like is it a Friday or Tuesday or like?
Collinsville scrimmage is August 19th.
So that's
Is
okay. We might be able to make that then, possibly, because well, yeah, we'd have to call Collinsville first, but that'd be a good one to go. Maybe Gavin can come talk with us then. We're buffering right now. You'll have to move it. Sometimes we had to move it. Remember, that's what we had to do before.
But I think this year I'm gonna try to leave it on the YouTube part more than this,
So you can.
so I can interact with.
Looks like we're took a break for a second, but it looks like there are a few NSU football players down here watching them, which is pretty cool to see. So
Hey Brian, whenever they have a breaking action,
it's always good to see,
Mhm.
college athletes down here supporting them and seeing how they're doing
Yeah.
and things like that. So I really like it. It's a pretty cool thing here. Well, I think they're about done, so we're going to go ahead and call it here just in a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in with us, bearing with us through our technical difficulties and just talking. And we will be back broadcasting possibly another scrimmage. If not, we will be broadcasting the first game, September 2nd. So we'll talk to you all then. Thank you from the Green Country Sports Network.